All right, y'all, back with another convertible for the summer. 1973 Delta 88, finished in this gorgeous, I'm gonna just call it turquoise, with a white interior. So stay tuned. We'll get her on the road, get her on the rack, and get you some details. Y'all, let's get into it. Obviously, just glancing over the car, it's a beautiful representation of a Delta 88. I really like this color, and I do think the wheels set it off too. Of course, we got the chrome spokes, but I kind of like the decal that's added in there to that gets color match. So I think that's kind of dope. Looking at the paint, I probably say the paint is probably about a 9. It's a solid paint job, but as we kind of go around it, we're going to highlight you know, a little bit of issues with it. Let's see, got all the emblems, all the decals, everything is intact. The trim running along the side seems to be pretty solid. The body itself is actually solid. I'm not seeing any dents or anything. One thing that I will point out, and you'll see as we go around this car, it seemed to have been keyed at some point. So not sure how hard it is to actually find the color match paint for this, because those scratches, they are going to need to be filled in and then wet sanded, or the car is going to have to be repainted. So paint itself, like I said, is super nice though. They did a good job on it. We don't have any bubbling or anything like that. Coming along the rear, the bumper is in decent shape. We don't have any dents or anything, but towards the bottom I do have some cracking here where it looks like something might have, I don't know, like scratched it and started the chrome peeling. Looking at the trunk itself, like I said, you can see this color looks beautiful, especially in the light. Again, here's another one of those scratches. This one a little bit harder to see because it's not as deep, so it blends in just a little bit depending on the light. But again, you know, I always would point it out. Looking on the side, she appears to be straight. I don't see any signs of an accident or anything. And there's one of those scratches that I was talking about. Keep moving further down. Again, I don't have anything else to point out as far as dents are concerned, or, you know, missing trim pieces or anything. Just those key scratches basically. So other than that, the body is beautiful. Looking at the hood, I don't have any you know, paint chips, rock chips, anything like that that got kicked up. The front bumper is actually in pretty good condition. No rust or any pitting or anything like that. Looking at the hood, hood is solid. Let's see. And this is one of those scratches as well. Again, I got the camera, I don't know, 6 inches away. Right now I'm about 2 feet away. So give you a general idea about how those scratches are. Windshield itself is super solid. No cracks or anything like that, no divots, and all the trim around the windshield is good. The top itself is in excellent condition. At some point in time it was replaced, and I can always tell because the pads themselves, they're super solid. They're not falling apart or anything like that. So I'll show the top going up and you'll see, but again, like I said, it's in excellent condition. Leave me a moment. I think I left the hood open. Let's see. Grab the keys. Just didn't close it all the way. I'm gonna sit y'all down for 1 second. There we go. I cannot get my fingers under here. Alright, underneath the engine bay is relatively clean. We don't have any rust or anything. Got power brakes, power steering. It is AC equipped. We'll actually check on the test drive if the AC works. But overall, relatively clean under here. It is running at 455, so that's always a extra benefit as well. No small block in here. All right, in a moment, we'll go ahead and pop the trunk. So it was wired for sounds. Obviously, previous customer took his sounds out, but trunk is overall in good shape, and you'll see once we get it on the rack how the pans are. I'm not gonna pull up the carpet because it's kind of like glued down, but we'll see how it looks once we get underneath. And again, it painted underneath as well, that beautiful turquoise color. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. Looking at the back seat first. Seats appear to be in great condition. It's kind of like that off-white color, but I don't have any stains to really highlight. No rips or tears. Just got your normal wear and tear, but even these really aren't cracks, just like the distress of the leather. All the windows do work. We got power windows. Pretty sure the carpet was replaced at some point in time because the black, you know, it has full color. There's no fading here or anything, so that's pretty good. Looking at the door panels themselves, again, decent shape, and nothing, no tears, rips, or anything torn off. Obviously, with the repaint, there won't be any rust or anything shown. So, like I said, they made sure they got every part of this car. Driver's seat, no rips, no tears. Interior is definitely a good highlight of this car. Custom console. We got lights. He's got lights on the frame as well. I'll try to get a picture of those, but like I said, got the console. Dash is in excellent condition. No rips, no tears, no cracks. Speedometer reads 1,133, and who knows if it's original or not. Other than that, though, everything is pretty clean. Let me get around to the passenger side. Passenger side seat, same as the driver's. We don't have any rips or tears or stains to highlight at all. Pretty good condition. Like I said, you can kind of see that the carpet, like I said, it's got that real deep, rich look. So at some point in time, it had to be replaced. Closer look at that center console that was added. And like I said, the dash is in good condition. Passenger door panel, same as the driver's. No rips, no tears, nothing missing. All the windows work. And again, with the car having been repainted, nothing to show in the jams. So stay tuned. We'll go ahead and take her on the test drive. All right, y'all, I just want to give a quick little look at what the lights look like that I was talking about. So the headlights obviously ringed in green, and then it's not super dark, but you can kind of see we got the green underglow for each of the wheels. So let me get the other side so you can kind of see. It's sitting right there on the frame behind the wheels, so it kind of get a wheel to glow. All right, y'all, I'm gonna just I just started it so we can go on the test drive, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the top first. So the top works flawless, and another way that you can kind of tell, again, you can tell all of this was replaced. We got the new pads and that plastic in the back. It's super crisp, so at some point in time it was replaced. So new top, give you an idea. Let me get this. We'll go ahead and start the test drive. All the lights work. I got the dash. I can see them reflecting on the car up ahead. Air is blowing. Hard to test it because again, it's like 10 degrees right now, so kind of hard to test that. I'll leave the heat on to see. Wipers do work. Left turn signal, right turn signal, so we're good there. Let me turn this on just to see if it comes on. the stock radio itself is not connected anymore. We know that the top works. What I'll do when we come back, I'm gonna check to see if those lights, if they're wired to this, because I unplugged the lights because they were on. So let me actually see. Yeah, we'll check the radio when we come back. Let's go ahead and start the drive. I will say this 455 just sounds good idling for sure, especially with the exhaust. I know I already put it on the rack and saw that the mufflers were done. Power steering is working flawlessly because the steering wheel is just gliding as I'm turning it. Oh yeah. So this thing definitely got a little bit of power. I mean, I ain't barely give it anything and she's just gliding, so, which is to be expected again. Let me give a little bit of brake here. Brakes are solid. I barely got into it and she slowed down. Steering wheel, she's tracking straight, but I will say that it's off a little bit. So, you know, this is me going straight, and like I said, she's turned just a little bit. Could possibly be an alignment issue still with them 22s, but it's not bad at all. She's not pulling or anything like that. When I get to the stop sign, I'll hit the brakes. Pulled a little bit to the left, so give me a second. Yeah, she pulled a little bit to the left when I slammed on it a little bit hard, but again, that could just be an alignment issue. Let's give it a little bit more throttle. It says I'm doing about 40. All the gauges do appear to be working. It says I'm doing about 40. It seems accurate. Sounds good. Throttle response is good. She's not hesitating or anything, so motor definitely sounds strong. Get a little bit. Brakes are good. Suspension wise, she's riding decent on these 22s, to be honest. I'm not bouncing all over the place, and the few bumps that I am hitting, they're not jarring, like they're not making me shake in the seat or anything. And I'm not hearing anything loose in the dash, so that's a plus as well. So like I said, pretty solid honestly for like I said, for the 22s on here, and no suspension upgrades. Let's see if the turn signal turns off on its own. Solid, yeah. Steering actually feels good as well. It's not super tight. I wouldn't say, you know, it's super sport levels, but it's not loose by any means at all though, so it's pretty responsive. I would definitely say this would be an excellent summertime car, like a decent amount of power to still enjoy and have fun, and then with the top down still be seen as well. So these Deltas always kind of just eat up the road though, like they definitely good driving cars. So stay tuned. I'll go ahead and get her up on the rack and go from there. All right, y'all, we got the 73 Delta up on the rack, and starting with the rear. Again, you can kind of see that rear bumper right there. It's got a little bit of chipping there, so it shows a little bit of rust. Other than that, pretty decent shape. As far as the frame is concerned, we just got your normal surface rust. Looks like somebody has started to possibly scrape some of it off and they just stopped, because it looks like that's what happened with the gas tank. But other than that, the frame is in good shape. The rear end is just a stock rear end, shocks, springs, drum brakes, nothing special back here at all. At some point in time, the exhaust was done. It's got Flow Pro mufflers on here. Getting up in there for the trunk itself, floors look solid. And looking at the floors in the rear seat, they look pretty good as well. Frame is decent. Coming up here, you can tell that this pan has been redone, which obviously that's a benefit, so no issues there. And the pan over here is solid as well, so no issues with the floors. And then no issues with the frame moving along it either. Transmission, oil pan, I'm not showing any signs of anything leaking, nothing dripping down. Everything looks relatively clean. Again, you got some surface rust, but that's just because it hasn't been cleaned under here at all. It was never wire brushed, it was never coated. Do have disc brakes in the front, which are, like, again, stock shocks and springs. No signs of power steering leaking or the antifreeze or anything, so relatively clean underneath. Looks like when they painted, they ended up getting some underneath, which no issues there, honestly. Front bumper is in good shape, not showing any rust, any holes or anything, or dents. Coming along the passenger side underneath, again, you can see wheels are pretty clean, tires look like they're new, depth is good. Moving along the side, the frame and the frame rails themselves look solid. No curb rash or anything on either of the wheels. Coming along the driver's side, more of the same. Body is good underneath, no cracks or anything. Wheel wells in good shape. Driver's side wheels as well. And the last one. All right, y'all, if y'all interested in this 73 Delta 88, make sure you give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check out the website and Instagram at Rolling Museums. And as always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you watching.